Every year during the second half of November, a promotion starts at the Carrefour hypermarkets on toys. Buy two and get one for free. This year, that happened to coincide with me having to go to a training center in another province for an educational course that would take 2 days. And I thought, why don't I go to the local Carrefour hypermarkets in the evening and check what they have and maybe get some stuff for cheap. And as you saw in the thumbnail picture, I'm glad I decided to do that because it was a big success. Going to start with a bunch of Matchbox I found on two different locations on the second evening. First location had 6 different ones that I got from the pegs. The other location only had some old stuff on the pegs, at least that's what I thought. But I saw a big 72 count case from Matchbox main lines on the top shelf. I got that down, and about 80% of the box was still in there. So yeah, I got pretty much every model that was in there, an example of each, I mean. And yeah, very nice, very happy. 2021 Koenigsegg Gemera. This is the only one that I'm not going to open because I found one at the Action discount stores with a broken blister. So going to open that up later on. Number 1 of 100. I kind of ordered them in a numerical order. So yeah, just I don't know why I do that. It's just easier so that I don't have to think about and what order they're going to be for, like in make, or sometimes I do Americans and European and Japanese cars all together, but you know, this time. Number 2 of 100, the 1960 Chevy El Camino. Nice blue color. Some silver on the side, and then the taillights and some silver in the rear. It's got a maroon interior, wine red, whatever you want to call it. That's nice. I like to see some color on the interiors. That is always welcome. Number 3 of 100, the Tesla Model Y. Nice metal flake blue. This one's got that yoke as a steering wheel. Tesla logo on the license plate, dual motor. And then front tempo. Looks more like a top tempo actually. The 1941 Plymouth Coupe. Cool logo. I like that. We got chrome on this one. Running boards are black, so part of the interior. Chrome bumpers, silver on the front there. 41 DLX, so 41 for the year, and then DLX. I'm not sure what that means. Deluxe? Yeah, probably deluxe. Cool. There's also some red here on that handle in the middle. That's interesting. I don't know what that is for. Nice. And nicely tempered in the rear. I like that. 2022 Porsche Macan, orange. It's a metal flake orange, looking good. Got the panoramic roof. We get a top tempo for the headlights and the logo, and a front tempo for these grills here. So you see, Porsche demands more than Tesla does. Porsche probably said, that looks too bland in the front, give it some extra tempos. And then, you know, Matchbox has to oblige. McCann S. Not a big fan of the car, but the model looks great. 2024 Chevy Silverado EV. New for 2024. Still got the typo on there, missing the A between the E and the U. But they changed that for 2025, I saw. Again, nice metal flake blue. A lot of plastic on this model, unfortunately. You get Silverado on the side, and the E is in blue, and that's why it seems like there's no E in there. Side temper for the taillights, but no actual taillights on the back. No Chevy bow tie either. Yeah, it's an okay model, but, you know, I wish there was a little bit more metal on it. This one's a huge peg warmer, because in those 72 count cases, there is a huge amount of these in there. I think there's at least 15, maybe 20 of the 72 are this model. Number 28 of 100, the 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. Flat black, looks cool. Shiny gloss black rims. Details in the front and in the rear. And F-150 embossed in the tailgate. And the taillights actually wrap around. That is nice. Same with the headlights. That's cool. Yeah, not bad. (1964) Jeep Wagoneer, new model. You know, so those of you who know me know what my gripe will be with this one. And that's the blue windows, of course. If it's no police vehicle, there's no need for blue windows. Tampo in the front. You've got a chrome base, you've got chrome bumpers, trailer hitch, Jeep on the license plate, Wagoneer on the right there. And some other details besides the taillights. Green interior. I think that's kind of period correct. I think these would have had a green interior. We got a frisbee hanging from the dashboard. It's better than the tombstone or the urinal, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'd rather have an actual disc sticking out of the dashboard. But I guess this is the second best thing. Cool model. Another peg warmer, the 2023 Alfa Romeo Tonale, or toenail as our American friends call it. New for 2024. Also a whole bunch of these in that 72 count case. Just as many as the Ford Lightning, I think. Nice gloss green, metal flake green. Nicely detailed in front, the whole grille there, tampoed. That's nice. And then details in the back. And yeah, wrapping a little bit around the corner too, so front and rear. It's nicely done, this model. Really is. And decent amount of metal, because the bumper in the front is all metal, so no plastic at the bottom of the bumper here like they usually do. These rocker panels in plastic, that's just fine. That's just the same on the real car. Here in the back, we got some plastic too, but you know, all in all, there's no panoramic roof, so that's all metal too. And oh, look at that, there's stuff in the back. Is there a variation on these? Jeez. I don't know of any variation, but we might have to look into that. What is that? I can't tell. That's some weird stuff in there. Are these just a few bags in there, or what is that? I don't know. If you know what it is, comment down below, please. Another new model, the 1985 Nissan Pathfinder. Just gloss red. Got the classic sunroof in glass. Looks cool. Nicely detailed in the front. In the rear we just get the tail lights, but at least there's 3 colors on them. Spare wheel, a rucksack, no variation in the, or no stuff in the boot or trunk. This one's got the actual disc steering wheel, although that square thing it's hanging on is a little bit weird. I guess they do that for production reasons. Nice model. I like that triangular window there. And we get some black here on top. Is that paint? Oh, that is paint. So there's some black paint on top of there. I don't even know why they bothered to do that, because I wouldn't know it was there on the real car. Well, I don't mind. Special packaging of this Tesla Model X in a SpaceX livery. 75 of 100. So in the Lesney days, that would have been the last one. But we continue to up to 100 of 100, 2024. So this is a crew transport vehicle. Details in front, number 01. And here we do get some details for the grille there. That's interesting, because the Y did not get that, and the X does get that. That's interesting, huh? Yeah, that's really interesting. Get the side deco and we get the rear deco. So this is full deco, basically. We got the lights that wrap around the corner too. Crew Dragon. So the Dragon is the spacecraft, I believe. So maybe it should have been better if it was Dragon Crew instead of Crew Dragon. Oh well. And this is a 7-seater, of course. No yoke as a steering wheel on this one. Yeah, that's a nice one. Another new model, Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet. Sweet. Red with the gold rims. Got this nice Protecto in there. Always nice to see that. Here we got front details again. You see, Porsche demands those clearly. And here we got even rear details on the bumper, and then on the top, on the grille for ventilation of the engine and the air intake, possibly. Yeah, lots of details in there. So it's got 911 Carrera on there too, underneath the Porsche. 911 on license plate. Yeah, this one's very nicely done, tempo-wise. We get the disc hanging from the dashboard, sticking out of the dashboard. We even got all the dials there with the ref counter in the middle. We got the shifter and the one cup holder. And a few other things there detailed, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. Seems like they are putting in a little bit more effort in these convertible interiors. Maybe that's just my idea, but I think they're just listening to our complaints about the convertibles having these sometimes or often having fugly interiors. Yeah, very nice. The red I'm not a huge fan of, but other than that, tempo-wise, this is pretty well endowed. 2018 Dodge Charger. This is metal flake white or pearl white. That actually looks much better out of the packaging than in the packaging. It is surprisingly good. Would have been nice if it had some tempo on the grill there. Charger on the license plate, RT on the right there. And it says Charger on the left. Yeah, nicely detailed. Sweet. Looky, looky, what did I find? Only one of this in the 72 count case. There must have been more in there because another collector found one on the pegs in that store. Behind all the old stuff, there was some newer stuff, and one of these was hanging on the peg. So glad for him that he found that. I got the only one that was in the case. So there's probably either 2 or 4 in a 72 count case, I think. So not that many. Yeah, so that would imply that these probably are hard to find, but they're not. I found a bunch of them in the meanwhile at the Action discount stores. So if you were wondering what I paid for these, that's the numbers. So buy 2, get 1 for free basically comes down to 33.34% off. So a little bit more than the what they are at the Action discount stores, but that's okay. Don't mind. 1986 Volvo 240, number 88 of 100. That is still a cheap car, in my opinion, at that price. Interesting that the 1986 seems to have a different font than the Volvo 240. I don't know. It's something different about it, as if it was an afterthought. Anyway, it's a Ruby 240, as it says on the license plate. Ruby red. Nicely detailed front and rear, of course. I'm trying to see if the tempo wraps around. Kind of does, you know, but it's kind of black on the sides, which is kind of odd. You've got the wipers on the headlights. That is a cool touch. And a light colored interior. That is awesome. Got the third brake light there. How sweet is that? And even some detail on the disc for steering wheel. I can appreciate that. It's got the sunroof in metal. No glass sunroofs for Volvo. Sweet. Wheels look a little bit too modern. I would like Steelies with the dog dish hubcaps, but anyway, good enough. New for 2024, highly anticipated in Europe, the 1983 Ford Fiesta Mark II, 94 of 100. Again, very modern rims. Odd color red again, like that Porsche. Nicely detailed front and rear. Fiesta Mark II on the license plate. Got some black here around the hatch in the back. Got that post running through the back seat. That's also very thick on the top, as if it needed some reinforcement. That's just weird. Right-hand drive, you know. British Ford. Although, yeah. I think these were made in Germany, designed and made in Germany, but I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong again in the comments down below. Nice model. (2019) Ford Mustang Coupe. Black with gold rims. Metal flake black, actually. Again, looks much nicer out of the packaging than in the packaging. Got the pony on the grill, not tempoed, but that's hard to reach, that spot. Light gray interior. Well, maybe not that light, just gray interior. And a pony on the license plate, GT in the middle, nicely done taillights. And number 100 of 100, also new for 2024, the 2024 Fiat Topolino. My local Fiat garage has one of these in the showroom. It's a funny little thing. It's got a funny little steering wheel, this one. It's got a metal interior just like the Citroën Ami, which it is basically based on. Nicely tempoed in front. And a luggage rack on there too, and also in metal. And a slide back roof, open top. Cool, sweet little thing. On the first evening, so the first store I entered, I found this thing. Very pleased to have found that. I would never have thought I would find it in the wild because I've never seen one in the wild. So this is from the Majorette Vintage series, the Volkswagen Golf Mark 1. So at first, I got 3, because also lucked out on finding the Volkswagen ID Buzz, of which I got 2, because there was only 2. I took them both, and to get the 2 + 1 for free. And then when I got home, well, I already noticed in the store that there was some flaking in here. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Where does that come from? I didn't see any damage to the yellow paint. And then when I got home and I looked at it in a better light, I noticed there's a rubber band on the sliding door. You can see it over here also. So this is basically an error. I think the rubber band is used to hold the door in place when these get tampoed and or painted. I'm not sure, because the basic paint would be white probably, and then, or I don't know how they do the two-tone actually. But yeah, cool error. So I'm glad I got a regular version. So this one will never get opened because it's an error. This one will get opened when I do the Premium Cars 2024 catalog video. You can see here packaging date, Bangkok, 22nd of January of 2024. So I'll open that back then. This one I will open up, Vintage Series. Volkswagen Golf, it just says on the base. Got that fuel filler there, star-shaped. Plastic engine, part of the interior. Lensed headlights, part of the window piece. And then some details, indicators and grille, Volkswagen logo. Got the flared arches, being a GTI. Yeah. would have liked to see the bumpers in plastic or black painted, because it looks a little bit too modern like this. Of course, you get a nice interior with a proper steering wheel and everything, as we are used to with Majorette. There you go. Nice looking steering wheel, proper dashboard, and interior details on the seats and stuff like that, shifter, whole 9 yards. And of course we got suspension. Forgot to show you that. But wire wheels, but no chrome on them, just black. And here's the numbers. Freeze the frame if you want to read that. But that's not the only ones I got from the store, because luckily I only had the first evening, I only visited one store, and then the second evening I visited 3 different locations. So I had some time to walk around. Luckily I did, because at first I had not noticed that there was a case on the top shelf. Majorette case, and I found a few more vehicles in there. I found these 2 in there that I did not already have. The Range Rover Evoque in red and the DS7 E10s. So this is an older model, but a recolor in red with a nice light tan interior. Very nice, very classy. And then this new casting that I did not have an example of yet. A very nice dark blue with a kind of a purple tint, metal flake. Very intricate grille. And when I was preparing for this video, I noticed that this is an error too, because the right headlight, if you view it from the driver's seat, it's the right headlight, is vertical behind the horizontal opening. So the headlight part of the window piece, of course, did not get located well and is just stuck behind the opening in vertical position. Interesting. So I will not be able to open this one up in the catalog video whenever I do that video. So I need to get another one, another example of this. And yeah, it might take me a while to get this, because, you know, new casting is always more popular, harder to find. We'll see. I got this one at that same location to make a third, to get you know, the free one, or the 33.34% off from the racing cars, the Isuzu D-Max Spark. This one's not difficult to find. This is pretty common. It's also a little bit older, from 2023. But I did not have it yet, so I picked it up. It even has a production date of 2022. Look at that. All metal bed. Nice weighty piece, because in the front all metal all the way to the bottom of the bumper. In the back also a lot of metal. Tailgate metal. Got the trailer hitch plastic, part of the base. Grille is metal. And just some plastic pieces for the grills here in the bottom of the bumper, but that's not a lot. So you can feel the weight of this model. It's right-hand drive, so it's JDM. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is my first example I have open. I have the red one from the street cars, but that's still carded for the catalog video. Suspension, of course. Sweet. That's a nice surprise. On another location, I found 3 more. I got me another one of these ID buses. In hindsight, I could have gotten another moving parts, that old wagon that is in there that I got some time ago. Could have gotten a double of that, but that's okay, because this will go into different collections. I've got a minivan collection that one can go into, and then a electric vehicle collection that one can go into, and then the catalog video I need another one for, and then of course there's the error for the error collection. So actually need 4 of these, so I'm down one. Oh well. So yeah, you've already seen that. This one's not, there's nothing wrong with this one. Very pleased to find this one, a recolor of the McLaren Senna for 2024. So do not get any taillights on the back here, or no red paint for the taillight, it seems. I don't see any. Do get the McLaren name underneath the exhaust. No silver paint for the exhaust either, so pretty low on tampos in the rear. On the side, there's nothing. In the front, of course, we got the lens headlights, and then some silver striping on the plastic. And that's about it. You get some black paint here on the door. The scissor door, no, actually, it is a scissor door on this model, but it's a butterfly door on the real vehicle. So Majorette did not completely do this model accurately, but I can imagine that was too difficult to do, the butterfly doors. Again, good interior, white. So apparently this is part of the interior, this part, because it's white also. Makes it look a little bit odd, but other than that, I'm liking the white interior. And the biggest surprise of it all was the third vehicle I found at that store. The Rainbow Edition for 2024 Lamborghini Huracan Coupe. So these are the chase cars for 2024, the Rainbow Editions. So they got kind of a chameleon style paint. So kind of a purple undertone, but you can see some gold in there and some green. Yeah, it's looking very fantastic, I have to say. And yeah, that was a total surprise to still find that in store at a moment where they are doing a promotion. Could not believe it. But it is true, I'm holding it in my hands. Wow, first chase car of 2024. Well, I found a bunch of chase cars in 2024, but they were the chrome ones from 2023 that Majorette did not manage to get out in time. So, yeah. And then the last location was the biggest surprise. That's also the location where I found the case on top of the shelf with the Matchbox main lines. But the actual biggest surprise was that apparently this store had trouble shifting their diecast, because I discovered that there were still the hidden buy two, get two for free promos in these stores, in this particular location, I mean. And they got combined with the 2+1. So basically, these transporters, 3 buses and 3 trams, 2 of each color. There were 12 on the shelf, which I think is a complete case. So they didn't sell any of them. So I bought all 12, and with that promo, I basically paid for 2 and got 10 for free. And that's how I only paid €1.33 each. So basically, if you want to calculate that, because some of you might find that strange, but if you combine 2+2 and 2+1, the more you buy, the better it gets, or the more you get for free. And if the best combo, if you have a plural of 4 and a plural of 3. And 2+2 is 4, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 12 is a plural of both 4 and 3. So you basically have to count the free ones. So if you have the 2 plus 2 for free, so the first 4 you get 2 for free. The second 4, you get another 2 free. The third 4, that's 12, gets 6 for free. So on 12 vehicles, you got 6 for free on the 2 plus 2 for free promo. And then the 2 plus 1 for free. So the first 3, you get 1 for free. Then 6 is another one, 9 is another one, and 12 another one. So 4 for free, plus the 6 for the 2 plus 2 for free is 10 for free, and you buy for 2. These transporters, at first I thought I'm going to buy them all to donate them to charity. But then when I got home, I decided to keep this one. I chose this one for my bus video so that I can have an example of this casting. So this one I will be keeping. The other ones will be donated. This is the silver one. This is the MAN Lions City G in a park and ride livery. So it's got basically full deco. So they have a metal body, even the roof is metal, and a plastic base. They're very nicely done, but it's not something that really excites me a lot, and I think that goes for most of you. I'm not showing all 12 of them because there's 2 of each color, so I'm just showing 1 of each color. Same bus, different livery. It's got the what is it? Majorette International Airport livery on it. Car park shuttle. Here's another one. This one has the world travel livery. Then we get to the trams. The Siemens Avenue tram. This one has the Majorette graffiti on it. City skyline. Orange one. Also city skyline. Number 21 Majorette is the stop. I guess next stop. And then the blue one. And then I got these transporters. I got 4 of these. Unfortunately, they did not have all the models still. The one with the yacht I don't have yet, and that one wasn't there. But I did get this Mercedes-Benz Actros in with the spacecraft. So got 4 of these. They were €2 each. With the combination of the 2 promos, so the 2 plus 2 and the 2 plus 1 for free. So basically I paid for 1 and I got 3 for free. Let's open these up. So let's see if I can detach this. Yep. Plastic base on the Actros, 1/87 scale. Nice metal flake blue on the bottom and then a pearl white on the top. Space Fleet on the door. Very nice details. This is a metal grille that is painted flat black. This is a plastic part that hooks in there. to kind of attach the base to the body in the front. Nicely detailed on 3 sides basically. No taillights or anything. And then we got the trailer. So trailer is mostly metal except for the part that holds the axles here in the middle. It's got this little stand that you can flip out. It's also in metal flake white or gloss white, very nice. No taillights, bit of tampoed again. And then the spaceship, I believe you can set this up like that. Yeah, just like Shuko also had one of those at some point. This comes off, which is not really meant to, I believe, but you know, like that. And then the rocket can launch. I think you can open this up. Yeah, you can take this hook off, and then the rocket can launch. It's mostly plastic except for this metal base thingy. Space Fleet Explorer 1, and again Space Fleet on there. So it's good that it's got some weight at the bottom so that it at least is somewhat balanced. So let's try to put that on there again. Yeah, not sure if I'm doing this correctly. I think this is better. Yeah, it has to stick out a little bit at the bottom here to make it properly fit, and then it clicks in there. You have a little stand there that you can click it in. Oh, click that in there in the middle. There you go. Sweet. 4 axles. That's impressive. And you just push that back in there. Click. So that's a new one for 2024. What year does it say? 2023 October. And here we got another new one, the MAN TGX XXL with the airplane. This one's going to be a tough one to open because I can't put my finger in there. I'm going to have to do it like this. So detach it. There you go. So different truck or tractor, different cabin. 48 Aero AC something. Ace, okay. Aero Ace. That's what it says. Yeah. Looks a little bit more basic than the Mercedes. And a plastic trailer. The Fliegel Low Loader. Fliegel is a manufacturer of trailers from Germany, I believe. 3 axles on this one. Got a ram that goes down. And this also got that, well, I would say kickstand, but it's not really kickstand, is it? In plastic, so no metal. And here we got a completely plastic plane that has the wings shoved underneath it, interestingly. So gotta insert these yourself. I believe that's how it goes. No, that doesn't make sense. You gotta have the tempo on top, right? What the heck? Yeah, something like this, I guess. Propeller works. Don't know if it actually would sit on water, because these water skis are open at the bottom. It looks okay. I got an extra one just to get, you know, the discounts. So I will donate that too. And here we got the other new one I did not have yet, Mercedes-Benz Actros. So there's one, or actually two I'm missing, the one with the yacht. That one was gone. And then there's also a Volvo with a low or flatbed trailer with a construction machine on there that is different than the one that is in the Volvo set. So those two were not there. Here we got the Mercedes Actros again in green. Recycling logo on the door. Again, lots of details in the front here. And then, whoopsie, rolls very well, as you can see. Metal trailer, at least the base of the trailer. But the green part is plastic. Again, no tamper for the taillights or anything. Got the crane that hooks in the front and swivels and moves in all directions, and you can actually use it to pick these things up like that and set them. They are firmly attached to the actual, holy smokes, to the actual base. See, got this round circle edge that clicks into the plastic. So kind of have to set them loose on there first before you can actually start working with the crane. But you get the idea, and they're kind of hard to get back in there too. Anyways, and same works for these. These also have some opening features. So this M recycle, it says on there, these things open up, or they should at least. Let's try this side. Okay. That's yeah. Oh, there you go. See, opens up. So like that. Boom. So put it back in the correct position. Click, click. Let's see if we can, yeah, click that one back in there too. So at least they try to make sure that these don't get lost too easily. So these, this one's for bottles. This one's for, what is it for? It doesn't say. Oh, bottles too. And this for bottles too. Okay. Yeah, they're all for bottles, different kinds, I guess. This is the third iteration, I believe, because I got two other ones. I think I got all of them. So it's also green, this one, but it's got the dark gray Mercedes tractor. And there's different colors of containers on there, or some are different at least. Crane is also a little bit different. This is from 2016. And we got this orange one, also with different color containers and crane. And this one was from 2019. And then we got this one from 2023, November. And this one is from April 2023. So, yeah. These might have been new in 2023, I'm not sure. Can't quite remember. And then lastly, most surprisingly, I have to say, these Hot Wheels Premiums Fast and Furious also had the 2 discounts on them. 2 + 2 for free and 2 + 1 for free. Unbelievable. I've never seen that happen before, but here we are. So I paid 1 and I got 3 for free. So makes €3.12 for each. So, and luckily for me, the only one that wasn't there was the repeat, which is this black Land Rover Defender. All the other ones were there. I think there was an extra one of this, and there was like only 5 of them. So I lucked out. I got 4 different ones. So number 1 of 5, Custom Acura Integra Sedan GSR. There must not be a lot of collectors in that area to have this set on the basically clearance. That is, yeah, that's remarkable. Nice blue color. I like the rims too. Of course, real riders, so rubber tires obviously. It says number 11 on there. Cool flying lady here. HKS Type R on the back. What does it say above Type R? I'm not sure. Does it say Honda? No, I think it says Integra Type R. We got a spoiler that actually is open. That is that's good. That's not always the case. Sometimes these are completely closed. And the interior kind of looks interesting. Seems to have harnesses in there. Yeah, 4-point or 5-point harnesses. Not sure, can't tell. That's cool. Number 2 of 5, very pleased to find this, the Mercedes-Benz 500 SEL. Look at that. Never thought I would be able to grab that. And definitely not for this cheap. Rims are okay. And details in the front are okay too. Kind of missing a Mercedes star on there. It's got that metal sunroof again. That is also on the Volvo. Little spoiler lip on the back. The logos, no license plate. Very dark windows. It does have an interior. It does have a steering wheel that looks like a Mercedes steering wheel. That is nice. You see? That's the way to do it. It looks to be hanging from the dashboard because there's very little space between the instrument cluster and the wheel. So I think it's a frisbee hanging from the dashboard, but it's a detailed frisbee. I kind of like that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that is cool. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Number 3 of 5, even bigger surprise that this was still there. Porsche 911 Carrera RS 3.8. Booyah. Yeah, good looking rims on this. Suited very well. I like the tread on them. I got, some black paint there. A little bit of an imperfection on the roof, but hey, for this kind of money, I'm not going to complain about that. Again, full bumper details that we have seen on all the Porsches that we have seen in this video. It's got an indicator repeater there. And then the tail light. with the reflective piece in the middle. So that says Porsche. Kind of missing some extra print there. Yeah, for the the model designation. Do have some black paint for the air intake above the engine. A big spoiler. Let's see what this interior looks like. We got a disc for a steering wheel that is hanging on a stick. So, but it's not detailed, the steering wheel, and it's very small. Seats look okay, although I do not recognize them as proper Porsche seats. They're a little bit more different shape than what I expect them to look like. So, and also no round gauges. And the instrument cluster, yeah, this is quite disappointing. Interior-wise, Mercedes is much better. Although this is basically a new model. So I would have expect them to do much better. And number 45, Toyota Land Cruiser FJ43. Well, this one was a new model too, I believe. Yeah, it is. 2023 copyright. 2022 copyright, so not new, but not old either. And in the Landy, well, it's not a Landy. Landy is a Land Rover, right? 2023 copyright, so new model also. Yeah, chunky tires. I like these rims. These are cool. Metal flake red, white tempoed roof. And yeah, looks pretty good. Details in the front. Just a little bit of black for the door handle and the around the windows. In the back, no tampos except for around the windows. Got the rucksack, spare wheel. Yeah. Tempo-wise, it could have been much better. I can imagine there's definitely some more possibilities for details. We do get some here on the hood or bonnet. At least there's that. But again, for the money I paid, I should not be complaining at all. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.